babes, how are you? If you're new, how welcome. My name is Michelle, and today we are coming with another reading. We're gonna read on Taylor Swift and Travis. You guys wanted me to do an update on that, so we're gonna find out. I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please know and keep in mind that roles can be reversed in between energies, and as I always say, celebrity tarot are only for your entertainment purposes only, and everything said and mentioned is allegedly. We always provide the legal disclaimer in English and in Spanish at the beginning of every video for anybody who's interested in reading it. So we got here the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands in the reverse. Oops, the Four of Cups in the reverse. There we go. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Six of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Wands. And the Emperor at the bottom. We got Four of Swords. So we got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Focus in Sagittarius. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Again, I think I said it already. Taurus and Virgo, Capricorn. And Sagittarius and Aries. With Libra and Gemini energy. Okay. So what's going on here? I do feel that, I think I said it again, in my other reading about them, I'm figuring this out, not too long ago, that they're going to break up eventually. Allegedly, they're not going to last, they're going to break up. And allegedly, they're going to break up, and it's going to be before one of his, I don't know how you call them, because I'm not a sport fan. I don't know anything about games, but allegedly, she's going to break up. It's going to say that they're going to claim it's mutual, allegedly, but it's not going to be mutual. It's going to be her before a big championship that he has, or a big game. And allegedly, she breaks up with him, like days before, a week before. And allegedly, he seems very sad. He seems like sad, upset, confused, perhaps, in the field. And people allegedly say, oh, he looked off. I don't see this necessarily affecting the way he plays, allegedly, but it does seem like they do break up. They're not going to last. I do see that it's just like they're two different people, and obviously now I'm talking about the basic and the obvious, but I'm talking about like they're just not meant to be, and I know people get mad at my readings, but I just don't feed you fairy tales, babes. I feed you what the card says I should tell you, which is the card's truth. And he says right here that allegedly they're not marrying each other. They're not gonna get married. No. Even if they get engaged, allegedly, they're not gonna get married. Even if they had a date for marriage, they're gonna actually call it quits before. I see, like that, like I don't know where, abruptly. And it seems like allegedly she claims that energetically, allegedly says like here that she could feel like unloved, unappreciated, I don't know, like allegedly that's not what she wanted. And she's gonna make a song about it. She's gonna win a I don't know what it's like a Golden Globe, I believe. But might not be that. It's just like a globe for the music of the year. But it reminds me of the Golden Globe. You know what I'm saying? So it might be just for something else. But that's how I could picture the reward and the trophy she's holding in her hand in the image I'm seeing right here. I do see that eventually she needs to work on herself to stay single, to embrace solitude, and to heal, But I do see that then a new love interest pops in. Somebody who could be a little bit older than her. Allegedly somebody with longish hair as well. who shows allegedly, excuse me, sorry about that, shows interest in her, and allegedly a new rumor of like a possible new lover is going to surface after the allegations of breakup. And a lot of like channels and people who claim to like, oh, I read body language, and allegedly they're gonna say, let's compare Taylor Swift's mood this week and Travis' mood that week, and allegedly they're gonna see a difference, and they're gonna say, oh, okay, this was not mutual, this was her. And these allegations and whispers are going around after this happens on social media. Allegedly, the cards are confirming it, of course, under the allegedly. But I do see that no confirmation from no source, like not hers, not his, will happen. They're not going to confirm nothing. With the 301s, allegedly, I do see him trying to get back with his recent ex, which is the one that's previous Taylor. But I don't know. I do feel like it stays like undefined. Like allegedly, the person doesn't know what they want to do with them. With the Emperor right here, I do see him single, allegedly, with Aries energy. I do see him single. And with the Four of Swords, it's like making his peace with his alleged reality. I do see a little bit of bad blood-ish into a way that allegedly there could be like tweets in the future, allegedly, of like, going with back and forth with no names. But allegedly, people are going to connect the dots and be like, oh, this could be towards her. This could be, like some shadiness here. It doesn't mean it's going to be forever, but I do see a mild bitterness and shadiness allegedly on Twitter or some social media, into where like some like post and like I said before, I don't see a name being dropped, but allegedly people are going to connect the dots. You know how social media is. And with the 501s, it's like saying something and letting the social media figure it out. Like people be like, is this for this for that? And allegedly he's not going to clarify nothing. He's going to be like, well, my job is done after he allegedly does that. With the 8 of Pentacles, I do see him after the breakup focusing a lot of work, I do see that allegedly Taylor goes no communication, like no contact. I do see allegedly he will try to reach out to her. Before all this, he's going to try to reach out to her, but she's allegedly not going to go. And she's going to focus in herself. And she, after that breakup, she's going to have the biggest hit ever. It's going to be such a good song. Such a good song. It's like, it's talking about gold, it's talking about earth, it's talking about, I don't know. And it's going to be such a good song. And it still shows me over and over and over the reindeer. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be such a good song, allegedly, after that breakup. It's going to be so massive. Very popular song. And with the 7 of Swords and the reverse, allegations could surface of him not being faithful, allegedly, here as well. But those don't get confirmed from no source. It stays like allegedly in the air. The reason of the breakup, allegedly, besides allegedly she breaking up, but they're gonna claim that it's mutual, but it's not mutual. She could even do them a favor and say like, oh yeah, he broke up with me, but allegedly it's not true. It's gonna be her. It says that it wasn't the money, of course. It was like allegedly the excitement and the fulfillment ended. It's like the excitement and the brand new energy, starting something new, the adventure energy. This is like, again, that's like the honeymoon phase, and allegedly that ended, and it was hard to allegedly continue to do what they needed to do, as a couple every day after that completely ended. And with this 6 of Wands right here, she's gonna be praised perfectly fine with the strength card right here, she's going to be looked as how, you know, what a strong female you are with the strength card here. Again, I do see them both single, separated, each one of them doing their own thing. Is going to be an abrupt ending. Scorpio energy, nobody's gonna see this coming. Like I said before, it's gonna be happening. Like you literally, for example, they're gonna be spotted holding hands and together, and him and in her concert, her in a game or something, you know, weeks, even a week before, for example, and allegedly then out of nowhere this happens, and people are like, what? And that's why people cannot let it go, because they want to know, like, oh, but everything looked fine. And that's what the whispers and alleged scandals, you know, surfaces. And they want to emphasize, like, allegedly gonna say that it was mutual, or that he did it. They want to emphasize that no, he's not gonna break up with her, she's going to. Even if he allegedly at one point had the idea of breaking up, this breakup, allegedly, this now, it's hers. She does it. Thinking about breaking up and going for it are two different things. And she allegedly goes for it. Like I said before, there's nothing much to do or say. It's just like a breakup. I don't see them talking about it much with details. It's more like not compatible. Look at that. Not compatible, not workable. And that's that. They are good for as long as they decide to be together. You know, sometimes you meet somebody for a lesson and that's it. And in my other reading as well that I did, I think a month or two, a couple months ago, I think it's been like a couple months though. But anyways, I do saw that they were gonna break up too. And trust me, when I said that, people were like mad. But you can be mad. I'm always accurate, so I hope you stay mad when everything that I said comes true. So we got here the astrological dices here to finalize today's reading on them. So we got here the situation. That's what the planets represents. And the first dice is here Pluto. As I said, Pluto is a planet and they represent the situation. So it says pertaining to death and rebirth, out with the old and in with the new, the end of an era, transformation, evolution. And I feel like this is the same planet they got in the other reading when I did it back then. We got the zodiac signs. They represent the emotional side, and we have Virgo. It says taking on too much, isolation, overly rational, anxious, focusing too much on details, overly organized, and overwhelmed. I feel like I got the same zodiac sign, to be honest. Ooh. And anyways, the house is representation of the area of life, and to finalize, they have the sixth house. Says represents health, day-to-day activities, hygienic routines, can also relate to pet care and or co-workers. So this is officially the end of the reading, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. What else? I forgot. I want to invite you to follow me on Instagram. I tend to follow back. I'm also on TikTok. I'm on Facebook as well. I am on Twitch. I am working to grow my platform on Twitch, by the way. I'm also on Spotify. I do weekly podcasts, multiple, spiritual topics in English and Spanish, totally free. I do some stuff for my followers there exclusively as well. I'm also open every Thursdays except holidays and, specific days that it will be posted. For personal readings, and if you're interested, you are more than welcome to book. You can only book online, and on the description box below there's the link to my website. So you can also find the same links on my bio on my Instagram. So with this said, thank you so much and have an amazing day.